We've all heard it before. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's one of the most famous health sayings in the world. Parents repeat it to their children. Schools use it to encourage healthy eating. Even today, many people still associate apples with good health because of this simple phrase. But have you ever stopped to wonder whether it's actually true? Can eating one apple every day really reduce your chances of getting sick? Is there something special about apples? Or is this just clever marketing that somehow survived for generations? As it turns out, the story behind this famous saying is much more interesting than you might expect. It involves history, science, nutrition, and even a bit of common sense. So today we're peeling back the layers of this popular proverb to find out whether an apple truly deserves its healthy reputation right here on History of Simple Things. The phrase didn't begin exactly as we know it today. One of the earliest recorded versions appeared in Wales during the 1860s. It went something like this: "Eat an apple on going to bed, and you'll keep the doctor from earning his bread." It wasn't intended as a scientific statement. Instead, it was a piece of folk wisdom passed down through generations. At a time when modern medicine was still developing, people relied heavily on simple lifestyle habits and natural foods to stay healthy. Eventually, the saying was shortened into the catchy version we know today: "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Its simplicity helped it spread across English-speaking countries and eventually around the world. But catchy sayings aren't always scientifically accurate. So what does modern research say? Apples aren't magical, but they are packed with nutrients. A medium-sized apple contains vitamin C, potassium, several B vitamins, and a variety of antioxidants. It's also rich in dietary fiber, especially if you eat the skin. One particular type of fiber, called pectin, is especially beneficial. It helps support healthy digestion, feeds beneficial bacteria in your gut, and may even help lower cholesterol levels. Apples are also about 85% water, making them surprisingly filling despite being relatively low in calories. And because they're naturally sweet, they can satisfy cravings for sugary snacks while providing far more nutritional value than candy or cookies. So from a nutritional standpoint, apples are certainly a healthy choice. But does that translate into fewer doctor visits? Researchers have actually tried to answer this question. One well-known study looked at thousands of adults in the United States to see whether people who ate an apple every day visited the doctor less often than those who didn't. The results were surprising. People who ate apples regularly did appear to be healthier overall. However, after researchers accounted for other healthy habits, like exercising, not smoking, and eating nutritious diets, the difference in doctor visits almost disappeared. In other words, apple eaters often live healthier lifestyles in general. It's difficult to separate the effects of the apple from the effects of everything else they do. Interestingly, apple eaters were slightly less likely to use prescription medications. So while apples alone didn't completely keep doctors away, they were still associated with better overall health. One area where apples really shine is heart health. The fiber in apples helps lower LDL cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol. Meanwhile, antioxidants found in apples help reduce inflammation and protect blood vessels from damage. Several long-term studies have linked regular apple consumption with a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. That doesn't mean eating an apple erases the effects of an unhealthy lifestyle. But when combined with balanced eating and regular exercise, apples can certainly contribute to a healthier heart. It's another example of small daily habits adding up over time. Researchers have also explored whether apples might reduce the risk of certain chronic illnesses. The antioxidants found in apples help fight oxidative stress, a process that damages cells over time. Some studies suggest that people who regularly eat apples may have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Others have found possible links between apple consumption and reduced risks of certain cancers, although the evidence isn't strong enough to claim apples directly prevent cancer. Scientists believe these benefits come from the combination of fiber, vitamins, and thousands of natural plant compounds working together. It's not just one ingredient doing all the work. Nature rarely operates that way. Here's an important detail. Most of the health benefits come from eating the whole apple, not drinking apple juice. When apples are turned into juice, much of the fiber is removed. That fiber is one of the reasons apples help control blood sugar and keep you feeling full. Without it, the natural sugars enter your bloodstream much faster. Many commercial apple juices also contain added sugars or concentrated fruit juice, increasing the calorie content without providing the same nutritional benefits. Even applesauce can lose some of its advantages if it's sweetened. So if you want the full benefits, the best choice is the simplest one. Eat the whole fruit, skin included after washing it properly. With thousands of apple varieties grown around the world, you might wonder if one is healthier than another. Generally speaking, all apples are nutritious. Red apples often contain slightly higher levels of certain antioxidants in their skin, while green apples can be a little lower in sugar and slightly higher in acidity. But the differences are relatively small. Whether you prefer Fuji, Gala, Honeycrisp, Granny Smith, or another variety, you're still getting plenty of vitamins, fiber, and beneficial plant compounds. The healthiest apple is usually the one you'll actually enjoy eating regularly. So, does an apple really keep the doctor away? The answer is both yes and no. No, because eating a single apple each day won't make you immune to illness. You'll still catch colds, need vaccinations, visit the dentist, and occasionally require medical care. But yes, because making healthy food choices consistently, including eating fruits like apples, can lower your risk of many chronic diseases over the long term. Health isn't built on one miracle food. It's built on hundreds of everyday choices. The apple simply became the symbol of those choices because it's affordable, nutritious, portable, and available in many parts of the world. In that sense, the old saying contains more wisdom than literal truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.